In a separate video I discussed how scientists have found that the main cause of fibromyalgia is pain through your muscles that bombards your nervous system, causing it to become sensitized. They also found that if you stop the muscular pain, the fibromyalgia settles down. Now it's a simple way to see if this might be happening to you. If you've got fibromyalgia, what I'd like you to do is to press anywhere into your muscles. Now your shoulders and forearms are easy to do, and see if you find tender spots that shoot pain. Now, if you do, they're probably what we call trigger points. And if you find several in your forearms and shoulders, there's likely a lot more of them in the rest of your muscles. Now, all of those trigger points will be continually bombarding your nervous system. What happens is your nervous system can't cope, and that's probably why you have fibromyalgia. Now, the good news is that scientists have settled down fibromyalgia by injecting those trigger points with anaesthetic. No more bombarding, so the nervous systems are able to cope. And the problem is that anaesthetic injections wear off, and the best way to stop trigger points bombarding a nervous system with pain is to get rid of them completely. And massage is one of the best ways to do that. So in this video I'll be showing you the best, most practical massages you can use. When looking at your options, we have two very important considerations. Now the first is, as you know, there are a lot of trigger points, and they'll have been there for a long time and become very entrenched. You'll need a lot of regular massages over time. There's no way around it. Now, if you have a professional therapist do them at all, it would be very expensive. So you need to be able to do some effective therapy yourself. Now the second is, because of the fibromyalgia, you'll be extra sensitive, so you don't want any painful therapies. So for a practical solution for fibromyalgia, you need an effective home massage that's easy to do and doesn't hurt. So let's look at your alternatives. Now, there are two basic types of massage. There's what we call manual massage, is where a therapist will rub or press in, and there's vibration massage. Now looking at manual massage first, there's a lot of balls, rollers and other contraptions you can use to rub or press on yourself. But as I discussed in an article linked in the description, they're not that effective, and it's very easy to press too hard and hurt yourself, especially if you're oversensitive with fibromyalgia. And that leaves us with the second alternative, vibration massage. Now if you're not familiar with vibration massage, that's where you put a vibration massager on and the vibrations penetrate rather than pressing in. It's a bit like the way ultrasound penetrates. Now this is actually a really good solution because you're not pressing in, it doesn't hurt, and the therapeutic vibrations do all the things you'd normally expect of a massage. Now looking at the type of massager that you can use though, a while back a team of researchers in the UK tested personal use vibration massagers that were available for people like you to take home and use, and found them to be ineffective. Basically the manufacturers were more concerned about how their machines looked on the shop shelves rather than how they worked. That's still a huge problem today. Also, in recent years we've had an influx of massage guns. Now, they use a system called Percussion, which is basically, instead of penetrating with therapeutic vibrations, they punch their heads in like jackhammers. They say it makes them penetrate better, which is total garbage, but it's an excellent gimmick to suck people in to buy them. Percussion massages are nowhere near as effective as a proper vibration massager, and because they're driving their heads in like jackhammers, they're much more likely to hurt you. Now, especially if you're extra sensitive with fibromyalgia. Now, as you can see, there's not a lot of good options available, so a while back I built our own. Now this is our general purpose massager. Now we've had it for about 10 years and sold about 100,000 of them. They're widely used by professionals such as chiros, osteos and physios, and they recommend them to their patients for self-massage. Now if you look at the business end, there's a very strong vibration mechanism. You just put this pad on the muscles and the vibrations do all the work. You'll also see that it's got an ergonomically designed handle which makes it extremely easy to massage anywhere on your body. Now, if you've got fibromyalgia due to trigger points, these will do an amazing job. Now, I'll link the details in the description, but basically all you need to do to treat them is to find each trigger point and stick the head on and count to 30. The only problem is that you can easily have 50 to 60 trigger points, so it's going to take a while. To make it a lot quicker and easier, we wanted a massager that's effective as a general purpose massager, but works on a much larger area. That would let you do several trigger points at once. Also, you wouldn't need to spend a lot of time finding each point individually. If you know you've got trigger points in the muscle, just stick the massager on and dissolve them all. Now, the massager we eventually built was our ultimate quad head. Now you can see it's got 4 heads that between them soak an area of about 12 centimeters by 12 centimeters with vibrations. It's also got the same easy to use handle that lets you massage anywhere on your body. But we found that having the 4 heads makes it much easier to use. Now, with a single head you have to concentrate to make sure the head is sitting flat. But with the quad head it just sits there. Now, also with the quad head you can stick the machine like this and it's basically a chair massager, or like this and it's a cushion massager. Now, by combining the quad head and the ergonomic handle, we've got a machine that you can very effectively massage larger areas, and you can easily massage anywhere on your body, and you can use it as a chair or cushion massager, but there's more. Now, it took a while to work out how to do it, but we've made the quad head so it's amazingly smooth and comfortable. Now, it will send therapeutic vibrations right through your body, but doesn't feel like it's pummeling you. Now, it's really like nothing you've ever felt before. Now, let me share with you how we've done that. Now, this pic shows a professional massager that was designed to do larger areas. Now, you can see the vibrating pad on the bottom. Now, this would be perfect, except human bodies aren't flat. And next we look at a massager built by one of the most respected makers of professional massagers. It's a beautifully built machine with 4 contacts for a larger area. But if you look closely, it's just one head with 4 balls attached. As you can see in this diagram, massagers follow the laws of physics. If you have a great big head, each time it pushes down, the machine pushes up. That's going to be quite harsh and vibrate the hell out of the machine you're trying. There are also a lot of other multi-head machines that use a seesaw mechanism. Now, they have exactly the same problem, except that they rock from side to side rather than bounce up and down. Now, the way we fix that is by having a mechanism where 2 rockers work opposite each other. There's always 2 heads coming down and 2 going up, so they're balanced. It's also the same right to left and front to back. You've always got one going down on each side, and you've always got one going down the front and one going down the back. Now, that's why these can send vibrations right through your body, yet they're extraordinarily comfortable. And check this out. Practically no vibrations. Now, I mentioned before about hitting bony parts of your body. Now, if you're using a large massager, that's very easy to do. And as I said, those machines with big single heads or rockers won't be very forgiving. However, we put a damper mechanism in our quad. If you're massaging the muscles, the heads go up and down normally. But if you run over a bony bit, the heads will give a bit. Now let's go back to what you need as a fibromyalgia sufferer. If you've got trigger points causing fibromyalgia, you need a way to very effectively self-massage that doesn't hurt. Now, general purpose massagers will do a great job. It will just take a while. On the other hand, you can get one of our quad heads They massage a much bigger area so it's faster and you don't have to find each of the points. It'll sit nicely balanced and is extraordinarily comfortable. You can easily massage anywhere on your body. If you happen to accidentally go over a bony bump, it's no big deal. And you can use it as a chair or cushion massager. Now, what I recommend you do now is check out our article linked in the description that gives you a step-by-step guide to self-massage for fibromyalgia. And if you have any questions, either email them or pop them in the comments. Hey, thanks very much for watching. It has been most appreciated.